What's up, guys? It's your boy D Fresh in the building. I hope you guys are out there enjoying this wonderful Sunday, but you already know what time it is. It's time for us to get back at it. It's time for us to come up with a solid game plan to be able to dominate this week's session. So before we jump into it, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notifications. I want to go over a quick lesson from Friday's session. If you look, we're going to do the SPY. So I put out a play out there. I said, SPY. It's boring. They're premium burning and playing inside the opening range breakout. And the tip that I want you guys to get from this right here, it doesn't matter if you plan the ORB strategy, VWAP, you playing off of EMAs. Guys, what you want to see in these plays before confirmation, you want to see a test and retest. I call it a break and hold. It's the same thing. That's when those plays start identifying themselves. If you see SPY had a play in there, they were playing that opening range breakout. And I'm going to show you right here. We're going to go to the SPY chart. And if you see, here was the opening range right here. You got 560.10 and the low at 558.80. And you see they chopped into that area right there. They didn't really do nothing crazy. But then what did we have here? We had a breakout. Boom, they ran that thing up. And, you know, Wall Street had me confused there for a split second. I thought that they were going to run up. I had a level at 562.65. You know, I went back to my chart. I said, man, what happened? They stalled right here and they went back down. We never went back to test that low. And if you see, we came back down here after they broke out. They came back down, and that's what you want to see. You want to see the retest. You want to see them retest that low before they boom it to some higher stuff. They came down here, they tested it here, they tested it there, and then boom, you see where we stalled at? 562.65 on the monies. Whenever you plan any play, again, it doesn't matter what your setup is. You can be dominant and plan the ORB strategy, the VWAP strategy, the EMAs. You could be dominant in all those. These are just different ideas that you can add as part of your game plan, add as arsenal. That way, once you start seeing this stuff in the chart, you open up your chart. If the ORB isn't working out, you see EMAs that you like getting violated, or VWAP being violated, or they breaking above it. These are several different ideas that you can add as part of your arsenal to be able to dominate the market. That's what I do. You know, if something's not working out, I look for something else and play it, whether it's double tops, double bottoms, tweezer tops, tweezer bottoms. Man, it's a lot of different ways to dominate the market. Our goal is to be able to recognize what Wall Street is trying to throw at us and say, man, I know this setup already. We talked about that. I know the double top setup. We talked about that already. You know, I know the tweezer top setup. We talked about that already. I know the ORB strategy. We talked about that already. And once you see it, be able to come up with a game plan. Once it gets to this level right here, I'm jumping in for calls. I'm setting my stop loss and I'm going to execute. It's just that simple. The more tools that you have in your toolbox, the more prepared you're going to be able to dominate this market. So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and check out the earnings calendar. Guys, if you see on here, you got a couple different plays that everybody can eat off on. If you're a newbie and beginner, you got GME on here, GameStop. We know if that one get the pumping, they can really start generating some nice dollars for us. Ticker symbol Chewy, they report Wednesday before the market open. And then big baller shot callers, you got Lululemon, ticker symbol LULU. We know what that one can do once they get the moving as well. But we're going to talk about them here. Let's go ahead and get to the charts. All right, guys, the first ticker up is going to be ticker symbol CHWY. They report Wednesday before the bell. But guys, don't get this twisted. These pre-earning plays, this is for us to be able to ride that surge up before they report, or ride that wave down. You guys that rock with me, you already know it doesn't matter which way that they giving us. We play both sides of the ball. We play defense and we play offense. If they running this thing to the downside, we're going to capitalize on that. If they trying to boom it, we're going to eat off that as well. So here we go with this one right here. They're sitting at $33.80. If you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around $34. They can do that. Boom, you got $34.20 on deck. They hold that level right there. They can run this thing up to $34.65 before they have their thoughts and start running this thing up to the $35 area. On the downside, what you want to see them open lower than this low right here. You see these bottoms where they came to, got rejected, came to right here, $33.60. If they can open lower than that right there, your next level down is going to be $33.40. Next level after that is going to be this stuff in here at $33.20. Then you got this, boom, you got 33 even. Next level down is going to be $32.85. This is what they trying to get to. They trying to get down to this area right here, $31.90. I would definitely expect the Bulls to have something to say if the Bears can drag them down to that area right there. And as you see, this might have been the pre-earnings run up from last week. They were sitting at $31.90. They boomed this thing all the way to almost $34. So don't take this off your radar. They might try to pull down before they pop back up. We got to be open to both sides of the ball. We got to be open to both ideas here. Don't get stuck thinking that just because they got earnings, they can run. That's why you got calls and puts. They start showing us the downside. We capitalize on that. Next ticker up is going to be ticker symbol GME, aka GameStop. They're sitting at $24.75. If you're a bull, you want to see them open higher than $24.80. If they can do that right there, you got some areas of interest that they want to come to. They want to get back to this area right here. You got 25 even. Next level up is going to be this stuff at 25.20. They get through that right there. You got this stuff at 25.45 in routes, and that's going to be a heavy level. If you see, they got smacked from that area several different times. So I'm going to be looking for them to break through this area right here at 25.40. If they can break through that area, they're going to run it up to, you got 26.20 on deck and routes to the higher stuff. And like I said, the GameStop get the pumping, you already know that they can run this thing. To the downside, you want to see them get to this area right here. You want to see them open lower than 24.50. They can do that right there. You got this bottom right here at 24.35. If the Bulls are going to try to pop it from there, that's an area of interest that will potentially form a double bottom, and they can run this thing back up from there. So you just want to see what's the consolidation look like, and if the Bears got pressure and they giving them pressure, they're going to run to this bottom here, 24.25. Next level down is going to be 24.10, and then boom, 23.75 on deck. So there you go with that one right there. All right, big baller shot callers, where y'all at? I got a couple for you guys. First ticker out of the gate for you is going to be ticker symbol LULU, Lululemon. They're sitting at $322.70. If you are a bull, you want to see them open higher than $323.30. They can do that right there. Next level up, boom, $324.25. They're going to run to that top right there. Next level up is going to be these tops here at $326.30. Next level up, boom, you got $327.70 and routes to this stuff here, $329, and they keep climbing. You got a heavy level right here at $330.85. Expect the Bears to smack them back down, but if they're weak, they're going to try to run it back to $333. To the downside, if you are a Bear, you want to see them open somewhere around $321.70. If they can do that right there, they're going to run this thing down to these bottoms right here, $320.45. And look, this is going to be a heavy level right here, $319.70. They lose that right there. You got one more area of interest at $318.45, and they lose that. Check this out. Boom, you got $315.40. Next level down, boom, $313.25. And again, again, if you see, look what happened last week. This might have been the pre-earnings run up. You got to be sharp at identifying this stuff right here. That way, you know, I'm going to be looking for them to pull this down come Monday morning, but we'll take if they keep surging this thing up. But this could be considered as that run up. They boom this thing up. Now bears might want to test their heart back down here at this level, somewhere around 311.70 to 311.10. I'll be paying attention to that, but I expect the bulls to come in super heavy at this area and try to boom that thing back up. Next ticker up is IWM. Got a few requests for this ticker right here, so it's worthy for a call out. They're sitting at 203.85. If you are a bull, if I'm interested in this play, I won't be interested in this play until they cover these tops right here. Guys, what do you see on this chart right here? You know, this is where we teaching and training, because I want you to be able to identify this in real time when the session opened. What do you see right here? One top. What happened? Boom, you got rejected. They came back to that same area of interest. What happened? Boom, we got smacked right back down. What happened? They ran it right back to that area of interest. What happened? Boom, they ran that thing right back down. I always say in the Discord, innocent until proven guilty. Right now, that right there is a legit spot where they getting smacked back down. I'm not interested until they can break above 204.45. They can start closing above that. Now we got something to talk about. Next level up is going to be this stuff in here, 204.90. Next level after that, they're going to try to boom this thing to this stuff up in here. You got 205.55 and then boom, 206.10. Next level up, boom, 206.60. En routes to these tops right here, you got 207.30. Next level up is going to be 207.70. Expect this stuff up in here to be heavy levels right there. On the downside, you want to see them open somewhere around 203.30. They can do that right there. Next level down, 202.55 en routes to 201.75. If the bulls haven't stepped in by then, I expect them to step in somewhere around this area right here to try to boom it back up. Unless we having a bearish day, a red day, the trend is down, then I'll be looking for some lower stuff for them to get down to. And we'll call that in real time once they get to those areas. Next ticker up is going to be the SPY. All right, guys, if you see what the SPY gave us, you know, that ORB play that we talked about, but they made that surge right there at the end. And guys, you know, if you rock with me, we called that play as well, what they were going to do, and they did exactly that. If you are a bull, you want to see them open higher than 564.90, they can do that right there. Next level up is going to be 566.20. Next level up is going to be this turbulence at 566.70. You got another area of interest at 567.30, and they can slow grind this thing up. I got an area of interest at 569.50. To the downside, you want to see this area of interest right here at 563.50. They open lower than that. You got this next level at 562.65, and then boom, 561.45 on deck, and routes back down to 560.15, 558.80. So there you go with those tickers right there. All right, guys, that's all the tickers I have for you today. For everybody else that's watching that didn't get to hear their ticker get called out, make sure you join us in the Discord. That way you got access to my full list of morning call outs, as well as the technical analysis breakdowns on the top plays throughout the session. Guys, I done took enough of your time, but hey, if you like sniper tight, level to level, periodic breakdowns of your favorite tickers, SPY, Nvidia, Tesla, Palantir, Hut, Hood, Nike, go ahead and tap into the Discord. The link is in the description above. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. And as always, we grinding. Good luck out there, and let's get it. Boom.